In using elimination method to solve a simultaneous equation, the first thing we do is we find a way to equate the coefficient of one of the unknowns, so that either by addition or by subtraction, we'll be able to eliminate that unknown. From the first example, we have 2x plus 3y to be equal to 15. That gives us our equation 1. And we have 5x plus 3y to be equal to 30. And that gives us equation 2. So using the elimination method, the first step is we find a way to equate the coefficient of one of the unknowns, so that either by addition or by subtraction, we'll be able to eliminate that unknown. And if we look at this example, y has the same coefficient in both equations. In the first equation, y has 3 as its coefficient, and it also has 3 as its coefficient in the second equation. So that means we don't need to equate the coefficient against this. It has the same coefficient. In order to eliminate y now from both equations, let us subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So we want to subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Subtracting equation 1 from equation 2, 5x minus 2x, that's going to give us 3x. 3y minus 3y, that gives us 0. 30 minus 15, that gives us 15. So we are left with 3x to be equal to 15. That means x is equal to, dividing both sides by 3 now, we have 15 over 3. And that means x is going to give us 5. Now to get the value of y, we are going to substitute the value of x into one of the original equations, either into equation 1 or to equation 2. Substituting x into, we can use any of the equations, but let's use equation 1 in this case. So from equation 1, we have 2x plus 3y to be equal to 15. We have our x to be equal to 5. We have 3y to be equal to 15. 2 times 5, that is going to give us 10. Collecting like terms now, we are going to have 3y to be equal to 15 minus 10. And that means 3y is going to give us 5. Dividing both sides by 3, we have y to be equal to 5 over 3. That means the value of y is 5 over 3. So in this equation now, we have x to be equal to 5 and y to be equal to 5 over 3. In the second question, we have 2x plus 3y to be equal to 15. That is our equation 1. And we have 5x plus 4y to be equal to 40. That gives us our equation 2. As I said earlier, the first step in the elimination method is to find a way to equate the coefficient of one of the unknowns. Here, let us equate the coefficient of x in these equations. So to equate the coefficient of x has 2 as its coefficient here, it has 5 as its coefficient here. So we are going to multiply all of the first equation by 5, and we are going to multiply all of the second equation by 2, so that by the multiplications, x is going to have equal coefficients. So multiply equation 1 by 5 and equation 2 by 2. Multiplying equation 1 by 5, we have 5 times the whole of equation 1 that is going to give us our equation 3, and multiply the whole of equation 2 by 2. The whole of equation 2, that is 5x plus 4y to be equal to 40. That is going to give us equation 4. 5 times 2x, that is going to give us 10x. 5 times 3y, that is going to give us 15y. 5 times 15, that is going to give us 75, and that is our equation 3. Here we have 2 times 5x, that gives us 10x. 2 times 4y, that gives us 8y. And 2 times 40, that gives us 80, which is our equation 4. Now to eliminate x from these equations, let us subtract equation 3 from equation 4. We want to subtract equation 3 from equation 4. Subtracting 3 from 4 now. 10x minus 10x, that is going to give us 0. That means x has been eliminated. 8y minus 15y, that is going to give us minus 7y. And we have 80 minus 75, that gives us 5. So we have minus 7y to be equal to 5. Dividing through by minus 7, that means y is going to be 5 over minus 7, which is equivalent to minus 5 over 7. In that case, we have y to be equal to minus 5 over 7. Now to get the value of our x, we are going to substitute the value of y into any of the original equations. So let us substitute y into equation 2. From equation 2, we have 5x plus 4y to be equal to 40. And we have, this is going to be 5x. We have y to be minus 5 over 7. This is going to give us 40. We have 5x. 4 times minus 5, that is going to give us minus 20 over 7. That is equal to 40. To eliminate this denominator, let's multiply through by 7. 5 times 7, that is going to give us 35x minus 7 times 20 over 7, that is going to cancel out this 7, then we'll be left with 20. 7 times 40, that is going to give us 280. Collecting like terms, we have 35x to be equal to 280 plus 20. So 35x is going to give us 300. Dividing through by 35, x is going to give us 300 over 35. If we divide 35 by 5, that is going to give us 7. If we divide 300 by 5, that is going to give us 60. In that case, that means x is equal to 60 over 7 in the lowest term. That means x equal to 60 over 7. So from this equation, we have x to be equal to 60 over 7 and y to be equal to minus 5 over 7. Elimination method is another easier method to solve simultaneous equations apart from substitution method and graphical method. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. In my next video, I will be showing you how to use your calculator to solve your simultaneous equations. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.